it is, the last piece of the puzzle and the final verdict for Art Fight 2022. Results are in, and it is Team Bloom for the win. I'm so excited because I was on Team Bloom this year, and it's only the second time out of 6 years that I've been on the winning team. I am also really excited to show you guys this screen because this year was the first time we hit 1 million attacks on Art Fight, which is a really cool accomplishment. So no matter what team you were on, give yourself a round of applause and join me here at the after party. That's right, this is my Art Fight 2022 after party video. If you participated, you won in your own way. You either made some amazing art and leveled up your skills, you received some amazing art of your characters, or you were on the winning team. We also will all receive badges on Art Fight once they release the new badges for Bloom and Wither, so that's going to be amazing. But what I want to show you right now are some of the final pieces that I made for Art Fight that did make it into one of the other videos, including this character art for Juvenile of her character Beth. But wait, there's more. Everybody loves a good Plague Doctor design, and nobody knows why. Regardless of the reason, I could not resist this Plague Doctor character by Sasha Creates art on Art Fight. Maybe it was the mask, or maybe it was the two-tone inverted symmetrical design, but either way, I just had to give her a try, and I really love the way this one turned out. Didn't even really need a background. Her strongest presentation was really just on a solid fill background and letting her take complete control of the focus of this piece. If I was going to pick a theme for this video, like I did on the other 3 videos where we drew ladies, we drew the dudes, and we drew ourselves some creatures, this one would probably be a little bit morbid considering Apocalyptic Beck at the beginning, the Plague Doctor, and now this. We have ourselves an immortal character who is just hands and skull. So I would say Skelly, but it's literally just the skull and the detached hands. This character's name is Wallace by Rateleph. I hope I'm saying that right. It's Rateleph, and they are not dead. Despite all appearances, this is not a deceased character, this is a living character. So not everything is all doom and gloom, and this may not be a morbid themed video after all, and it shouldn't be considering, you know, these drawings were made for Art Fight, and Art Fight is a happy, enjoyable, entertaining situation that we put ourselves into, not morbid by any stretch of the imagination, at least not by mine. And I'm hoping that this video does not leave you feeling gloomy, but rather the opposite. I would rather you walked away from this amused and inspired. Fingers crossed. That's the impression that this video leaves. Speaking of inspiration, this next drawing is inspired by video games, or at least the character is. The character that literally lies on Art Fight has created named Cho, and Cho is a very energetic, bouncy, and optimistic character. She lives in a town full of animal hybrids and loves to greet new people just like an NPC in a video game, which is the inspiration that I took out of her bio for creating this piece of artwork here that you are seeing on screen now. She also has a really unique talent when it comes to her ponytail. Her hair works as if it was another limb or muscle, and she can use it to lift things. And while I'm not illustrating that here, I also thought it was a really neat and cool fact. Cho also likes boxing, and with that third limb to throw punches, I definitely think that anyone who gets in the ring with her needs to keep an eye out for that third limb that might be throwing sucker punches. Next 3 what's-its on screen are known as the Brothers Nerd. They were created by Silver's art on Art Fight, and when I read that this guy had 2 brothers, I knew that he wasn't going to have to go through his existential crisis alone, given that none of them seem to really know what it is that they are, and are on this self-discovery journey together, which I think is just so cute. This next character's name is Saline, and she is a therapist friend who is finally sick of everybody's drama and has decided to solve everything herself. She has 2 different versions of herself, which you will see on screen in a second when I do pull up the reference and color pick the colors for this artwork. One of her versions is from a more modern setting, or the other one is from a more fantasy setting. I have chosen the fantasy setting version of her for this drawing just because the outfit was so cool. I loved all the ruffles, the different layers of the skirt, and of course the horns that she has on the side of her head. Who could overlook those? But I did cheat in a little bit of our modern AU with the sunglasses here just because I thought it would really sell this pose. I wanted to help Saline set some boundaries since it sounds like her friends were really taking advantage of her, and so in my drawing of her, I decided I was going to give her a little speech bubble where she kicks back, relaxes, and lets everybody know, hey, that is not my problem. And I know I'm probably butchering this username too, but I'm going to try my best and say that this character is by Cumulonimbus. I didn't draw everything in my default style. There were a few where I attempted other looks, and this was one of them. This character is a self-Sona by our very own Deadlight Switch, who is a regular on this channel and in Discord. And it was really fun to try and draw them in this chibi kind of cutesy way. I really had a lot of fun with this one. Despite its simplicity, I really tried hard to get the look right. Which reminds me, if you wanted to join us on Discord, the link to our Discord server is down in the description below. Feel free to jump in there and check out all the channels that we have set up for you to interact and be a part of our community of artists. Everyone is really friendly, and I know that we would all love to see you there. This character's name is Megan, and she was created by Yoshi Gamer on ARTFIGHT, and I thought just by checking out the character's bio and their design, with the wardrobe being very much winter friendly, that I should draw her in a more snowy, scenic type of environment. And while I would not consider this drawing a fully fleshed out background, I do think that it implies a very scenic, snowy, wintry wonderland type of tonality for this drawing. And before you can ask, yes, there will be snow. I did draw snowfall falling from the sky and collecting on the ground around her. She almost looks like she's reaching for a snowball. I feel like that's a missed opportunity there. There should have been a pile of snowballs, but maybe she is yet to make the snowball, you know, to pack the snowball. It could still happen. This could still be canon. Last but not least, we have Dove by Wicked Rainbows with a Z on the end on ARTFIGHT. And this character is one of her very few humanoid characters, so it was definitely a pleasure to draw a character that wasn't getting as much attack art, I feel. So I wanted to give her a little bit of love, show her a little love on ARTFIGHT. And if you loved any of the characters that you saw here today, please remember to show that love by giving us a thumbs up and hitting like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, because I am making art and animation on my channel all the time, a lot of which is for you guys and is a lot of your characters. So check out some of these other videos that I have up on screen now. What are you waiting for? Click on one of the videos, and I'll see you next time.